So, how long does it actually take to become a Roblox developer? Is it a few weeks, a few months, or do you need years of real coding experience before you can make a good game? The truth is, all of these answers are somewhat correct. And in this video, I'm going to break it down to show you how long it really takes to go from a beginner to an actual game developer. I think we can all agree, not all games require the same amount of skill to make. Take an obby for example. When you look at how it's made, there's usually not a lot of scripting involved. Aside from things like checkpoints and kill parts, most of the work comes down to the building. Now, building definitely takes time to get good at, but for someone starting from zero, scripting is usually the bigger challenge. On the flip side, games like Rivals are on a completely different level. They require advanced systems, more complex scripting, and a much higher overall skill set to create. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. You're not going to be making any front page games within your first week of development, but I can show you what that first week might look like. If you're starting from zero experience, your first 24 hours are going to be spent just exploring. You'll be learning your way around Roblox Studio, placing parts, building simple structures, and honestly, just trying to figure out what's going on. During this time, I highly recommend YouTube tutorials that cover the basics. Focus on understanding the workspace and how everything connects. But don't worry about scripting just yet. That can come later. After your first day or so, you might be able to put something simple together, like a basic obby. It won't be anything crazy, but it's a good first step. And more importantly, it means you've started. After a day or two of using Roblox Studio, you can begin to dabble with coding. You'll learn how to use basic scripts to make things actually do something, like buttons that trigger events, parts that hurt the player. At this point, it is essential to follow tutorials on YouTube to help guide you along. You still won't be able to make anything too impressive, but you'll definitely be making progress. I also think this is a good time to bring up a huge game changer, AI. As a beginner, you can ask AI to generate scripts for you, and honestly, a lot of the time they'll work. So that raises the question, why do you even need to learn how to code? The truth is, AI is great at creating individual scripts for specific actions, but getting those scripts to actually work together inside your game is a completely different challenge. If AI gets stuck 10% of the time, that's a problem, because that 10% could be the exact thing you need to finish your game. You can use AI, but not to the point where you're useless without it. If you run into an error, try solving it yourself. If you get stuck for too long, you can use AI to take a look at it. Once you've been using Studio for a week or so, you can expect to create a tycoon style game, with maybe some features being left out like data saving or GUIs. But keep in mind, this assumes you've been spending multiple hours each day coding and watching tutorials. Around the 1 month mark is when a lot of people slow down or even quit. Here, you'll spend the majority of your time uncovering common errors that developers run into. You still won't be able to turn your ideas into a game yet, and you'll most likely get discouraged. The key to making it through this stage? Keep learning and practicing. I know it sounds boring, but it's the truth. Try remaking features you see in popular Roblox games. It may be useful to join a community to find others who have gone through the same process. Unfortunately, most people at this point still won't be able to release a fully functional game. And really quick, if you're enjoying the video, make sure to subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Now, the 2 to 4 month point is when things start to get really exciting. Assuming you've been committed to your learning journey, your building and scripting skills should be improving rapidly. You'll be able to look at other popular games and think, oh, I could actually code that. But here's the catch. Making a game is more than just building and scripting. Here, you need to ask yourself a few questions. Does my game have an interesting concept? Does my game keep players engaged long enough? Are there any bugs I haven't discovered yet? There are 2 solutions to these problems, playtesting and practice. When you create a game, you often have a skewed view on your game. If it's enjoyable, the mechanics work well, letting other unbiased players rate your game is a key stage you need to go through. The second solution is just to release your game and look at the results. Every time you release a game, you'll learn something. Common bugs to look out for or what keeps players coming back. The games you're making right now won't be perfect, but they're definitely playable. 6 months to a year. This stage is even more exciting than the last. You'll be able to create polished games similar to the ones you see on the front page of Roblox. At this point, you may actually be able to start earning money from Roblox development. It's important to study other popular levels and figure out what trends people are enjoying. It's also crucial to take these concepts and apply them into something original. You'll be able to build almost anything you desire, the only exception being games that are created by large studios. It's around this time you need to focus on one single game at a time. A lot of developers fall into the trap of not completing projects because it gets difficult, myself included. You need to put your time into single projects. Trust me, it'll be worth it. I won't be talking about how much you can actually earn from Roblox games, but I'll be making a video on that in the future, so stay tuned for that. Finally, I can answer the question of how long does it actually take with zero experience to become a Roblox developer? Well, to create playable games, 1 to 2 months. To create engaging levels with a possible community, 3 to 6 months. And to create polished front page worthy games, 8 to 12 months. The truth is, if you stay consistent, the possibility of becoming a Roblox developer is closer than you think. The time it takes varies for every person, but I hope this helps some of you out there. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.